Hello, how are you today? This is Bong Soo-jung, Korean labor attorney. Today I'd like to introduce one labor case related to collective bargaining with the University Janitors labor union. So I represented the Seoul City University and I participated in the collective bargaining on behalf of the company president. So I have handled this bargaining very successfully, even though it has been almost 9 months since I took the case, but the result was acceptable, positive to the university. So there are many the story behind this successful conclusion of collective agreement. So I like to show with you about this case. So this university has a labor dispute with the janitors labor union because this labor union was composed by the guideline from the umbrella union. Is a public service union. It's a very competitive union. So when the umbrella union guided them how to negotiate, even as the bargaining members, so university could not deal with them well because they don't have enough experience and knowledge about labor union act or related some law. So they visited and assigned me for the legal representation for this collective bargaining. So when I attended the first meeting, so union showed me what they agreed in meeting minute. Out of 80 articles they provide, the person in charge signed for agreement about 50 the articles, but those articles that something university could not accept because they infringed on the managerial right, so such as without union's consent, university cannot revise the company regulation, or without union's consent they cannot discipline the union members. So it's something they are typical examples. So we could not accept. Then after talking with the president of university and other key members, so we agreed it's not something we cannot accept. So we rejected the meeting minute. The person in charge agreed. So union was angry and they complained. They sued the university president and the administration head, and also including this labor attorney, for the unfair labor practice, because we rejected what they agreed. So labor inspected to investigate the case, but they concluded because it's a meeting minute, not a collective agreement. So they concluded it's not a violation of it doesn't belong to unfair labor practice. So we are relieved from this claim. So it took almost 3 months, but after this one we sincerely started for collective bargaining again. Then janitors union requested the extension of the retirement age from 65 to 70 years. So it's too, when they extended some retirement age, they must obtain some permission from Seoul City government. But Seoul City government, they cannot accept, so we rejected. So, but for the time being, we could accept the temporary extension for 2 years of 65 plus 2 years, then 67 years. But unions never accepted, so they posted a lot of the placard, and also they installed some the strike related tent to protest. They made such a tent in front of the main building. So they protest against the company's some rejection. So but we didn't accept. Then they knew they could not accept it, then they accepted the compromised extension for 2 years. Then finally we had a very strong disagreement for the items related to managerial personal and managerial items, something like the employer must have his own right to decide about the personal arrangement or some kind of managerial rights. So they request something like such items for disciplinary action. The company must include the same number of the disciplinary action committee members. So without union's agreement, the company cannot discipline the employee. So this is typical example, so we could not accept. So finally we successfully rejected all such a claim regarding some those items related to the violation of managerial right. So we concluded this collective agreement finally. So it was a win-win collective bargaining, because we accepted the union's demand for union's office. Also we provided time off for the key union chairman. Also we give us some special off days for union members. So but we could keep our right of managerial the items or articles related to the managerial right. So we didn't give up. So it was a win-win, the collective bargaining. So we I think I successfully represented the university, and the result was acceptable to the university. Also union was happy to conclude this one. So okay, this is all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.